Ah, more anti or non-woke video games.
What? Well, let me roll up onto the sidewalk and take a look, yeah? Whoa, she's beautiful. I'm talking about a Yankee Rose. Ooh, and she looks wild. 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 Are you ready for the new sensation?
Now for this one, I highly recommend you get yourself a PS2 or an emulator, assuming that some of you have it, or perhaps an Xbox 360. The game that I recommend for this that is anti-woke is Rumble Rose. First, let's talk about the story plot. It says that an evil scientist disguised as a nurse is now creating an international tournament for her experiment, sadly, and it doesn't actually says the ending of it, which we're gonna cover that soon, don't worry. And the female characters, oh, you guys won't take your eyes off it if you are into wrestling games. I'm certain some of you either are interesting or just want to see attractive women. Before we begin, let's look at the Wikipedia, see what it says. Now, here it is. This is the reception. Game rankings score at 67.06%. Metacritic, 66. Well, and IGN gave it 7.8. GameSpot, 6.2. Well, that's lower. Famitsu, 29. Electronic Gaming Monthly, 6. Here's the plot. It says a mad scientist disguised as a nurse holds an international women's wrestling tournament and brainwashed to take the DNA sample from the participant to create a super soldier. Okay. So far, okay, let that sink in. It's not much to go over with, but if you look at the score here, it's not that good, but so far it didn't say anything about woke. I didn't see it. And there's a sequel for it, Rumble Rose XX, which, well, the plot is nothing better, doesn't have a story mode, unlike the previous game. And the score is still the same. And also the future, this is, I don't know when, it says the Patient Experience Rumble Rose has released, and well, you guys can pause it if you want to read it. This was the last one that Konami made. And the first game has a reception because they capitalized on the whole sex appeal thing without sacrificing gameplay along with it, which I'm still having trouble playing that game. And it says that Benny Cage among the 9 sexiest ninja babes in the game compared to Jade Lopez. Okay. And it's a single player and multiplayer. It's not much you can do for a competition. Yeah, the mechanics still needs a bit of a update. If you catch up my video game rewritten, that still needs a bit update because it's a PS2 exclusive. However, despite not having much of a story by, well, perhaps they have stories, individual characters. However, they avoid of identity politics and they didn't even insert woke within those games. I mean, there isn't. So far, when I first played that game, nobody's even saying anything about woke, despite the critics and the scores are a bit mid or mediocre, as they say. Overall, if you can master the controls, then you have a fun experience. You can play it with your friends. I'm certain you and your friends will have a blast. But remember, this is for someone who is, or perhaps for any of you who are interested in women's wrestling.
Well, here's a shot of her around the world. All you bathroom boys salute when the black comes first. Guess who's back in circulation? Well, I don't know what you may have heard, but what I need right now is the original Good Time Girl. Oh, she's the vision from coast to coast to coast. See the shining sea, see the shining sea. Hey, sister, you're the perfect collector. Show me your bright lights and your city lights. Alright.
Leave a like and subscribe and comment down below.